Monday. Mine's as hot as heaven and hell, baby. I want to talk real briefly today about making sure your finances are in order. Making sure your finances are in order. You know, we always, and for those of y'all that's in the church, we know that we pay God first. We don't pay, he ain't a bill. We bring our tithes to the storehouse. We do that first. Then the second thing that we are not really taught in black churches is to pay yourself. The greatest investment you can ever make is in oneself, because you're the one doing all the work. You're the one that has to get up early in the morning. You're the one that's going to have to end up dealing with the kids and dealing with the grandkids and dealing with responsibilities. So you must invest in yourself. One of my greatest investments was my health. People are still amazed that this was me, 2022 of December. Yes, this was me. And I get all the compliments still. I really do appreciate it. Oh, you were still nice looking, all that. I got to give all that credit to my mom and my daddy, just like you have to. Your looks, your bone structure, even sometimes your height, you know, comes from genetics, right? So my mom and my dad, both of them are light-skinned. One of them is, I would consider my dad half Indian, because his dad was 3/4 Indian, and then his dad was full-fledged Indian. That was how I became king, because two of my grandfathers was the Chickasaw Nation and the Choctaw Nation chief in Watauga, Oklahoma. So my mom is she's the yellow bone, they call her, because she was anemic, unfortunately. Didn't know for many, many years. Didn't find out until I became an adult, actually, how bad of anemic that she really was. And the Lord blessed that she was able to, they was able to find out about anemic, and then was able to help her out. Somebody said, did they have the baby yet? You know what? Yeah, I had the baby. Here it is, right here. And you'll never get it. People tell me some stupid stuff. Boy. You know how many times I heard that, oh, he pregnant, he 9 months pregnant. Well, nobody walk up on me, though. You see these arms? They got pregnant too, 20 inches. You see this forearm? That's about maybe 13 to 12 inches. What that means is these hands, you do not want to deal with. And if you're a woman, which I doubt you are, but if you're a woman, I got 4 sisters and 3 cousins that handle that. See, I had the baby. And here it is now. Now, I really don't think that's a woman served sugar shake. If that is, that's some weirdo stuff anyway. What woman calls herself sugar when you're sour? Anyway, let's move on. Next. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. As I say, our platforms are not a body shaming platform. We don't talk about people, even if it's in a joking way. I take all jokes because I've been heard all my life. Because even as a big nigga, I look like, some people say I look like Suge Knight, some people say I look like Fred Hammond. I was getting in clubs for free, first class tickets for free, on being just look like. And then when I became famous, got on television, same treatment as the big nigga. You gotta see the big nigga in a suit with some gator shoes and that top hat. Wasn't no joke with it, you did? So now I'm wearing ball caps, and I'm known as the tracksuit master, you did? Yes, yes, yes. So this is one of those special items that you can get. All you gotta do is hit me up, from the shoes over to the hat, baby. It's Adidas. All day I dream about sex. Instead of me dreaming, I have it. So, at 54, you dig? Who are you? I am King. K-I-N-G. Yes. If you really want to look me up, Apostle Dr. Michael L. Coleman, Google me. You'll find out how famous I used to be. What did you do on TV? I was on Christian Network. I was on TVN. Yep. Pastor one of the fastest growing churches in Dallas, Texas. Got my own holiday. Did a lot of work in Dallas with the South Dallas and all of the drug paraphernalia. Kids couldn't go to the park. We shut all that down. So all the dope dealers and drug dealers, and most of them ended up joining the church because they said they'd never seen the pastor that was just real with them. I got in my regular clothing, came over there with them, sat down and talked with them, found out why they're doing what they're doing. Been an ex-hustler myself. Created some opportunities for them. The American Airline building that's down there, we helped install all of the cabling and all the jumbotrons in there. Some of the people that was big time dope dealers came over there and made more money than ever because we ended up making them their own company. Instead of making them an employee, they were bosses. We ended up causing them to have their own contractors company, which what the white people and mafia people do, correct? Yes, so black folk was able to do it too. We just made it go legit. Yep. What did you say that changed them? You don't say anything that changed them. I used to be in those streets. You don't say anything. You have to show us. People like us that comes from that lifestyle, you know all that talk all you want. We've heard good conversation. We need to see product move, and we need to see results back, right? So we end up showing them how to move their product through the system, which their product was wiring and cabling, and also Jumbotron, right? So we showed them, hey, we can go ahead and flip. You making roughly, you're going to tell everybody you're making $100,000 a month. No, you're not, because when you get through exchanging what you get for the product that you have to get, you got to break it down, you got to end up trusting this runner, that runner, and then you got to hope, because it's all cash given, that what you're making is really what you're making. You're taking more risk than just going legit. We can guarantee $100,000 by putting you to a legit business, because at that time they had to, the state of Texas and the city of Dallas had to give so many billions of dollars towards that project to minority black contractors and to Hispanic and people of color for a century to be able to get the bid. So they had to end up agreeing to giving almost close to $100 million, spread it out to all the companies, and we were one of the companies that had spread that wealth to. Where did you get your necklace from? United States. Good evening. How you doing, Andrea Benson? How you doing? So, ladies, I want to make sure that you have your finances together. You remember I told you yesterday, hey, stop. Remember I told you yesterday, if you own a company, make sure you're 100% owner. Or if you have a spouse and you and him have a company, make sure you're 51%, he's 49%. The reason is, if you live in some of the southern states, or even in some of the central states, you can end up trying to request a grant that you don't have to pay back, okay, because you are a minority black woman doing business in that state, all right? Some states have grants just for that only that men cannot get. You don't have to pay it back. Now, I want to make sure you get your finances together. You always give to God what is His first. So find your church, find your ministry that you can be able to sow into, that you believe they are doing things not only for their own church, but also for the community and the areas that they're in, and making sure that the children, making sure that the elderly, making sure that the veterans, making sure that the people that operate and move that community is very well taken care of, at least monitored, and can have some type of assistance, or you be some kind of conduit that be able to get the blessings to the people, all right? So always sow into a ministry that is doing ministry. Number two, sow into yourself. Once again, like I said. So let's say you make $1,000. You need to give $100 to the church, okay? That means you got $900 left. You need to give $10 or $15 to the church. Stop robbing them in the offering. You give a tithe, give them an offering. So let's say you have $800 left. Now, out of the $800 you have left, you gave $200 to the things of the work of ministry, $800 have left, you can pay yourself $100. Pay yourself $100. Yes, ma'am. Pay yourself $100. Minimum 50. But stretch to get that 100. All right? Now you're down to $700, right? That $700 what you budget your life off of. Your car, your rent, your food, your gas, your water, all of that. If your lifestyle is beyond the 700, you need to figure out what you need to crunch down into the 700. Or you need to change the 700 by getting another job. Or working your butt off to grow in that company to increase your income. All right? But you always make sure that you invest in yourself, because in that $700, as you're paying bills, boom, 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 you need to find something that you can put at least $25 or $50 that will help your money to make money. And that's the part I left out on purpose, right? Because you think you need to pay your gas, your electricity, your water, your cell phone bill, your rent, and all that out of $700. You do, but you need to also make sure that your money is working for you when you're asleep. So put it in, not no damn CD, that's your mama's day. This is a new era. You need to find, and Bitcoin, it's something that's always been safe for me, for a safe investment that yielded a lot of money for me, ended up being mutual funds. You can be able to work and network. Something that Shaq says is so important. He's not the first one to say it, but because of his popularity, it's on his platform. He ended up collaborating or doing joint ventures with people. That's all mutual funds is. Mutual funds is a group of companies that are not at McDonald's level or at Walmart level, but they're just kind of, they're like at the Ross level or the discount outlet store level kind of people, right? So they're still making some movement, but they haven't hit that kind in the stock. So instead of them being just independent stock, I'm not saying, just use this as an example. Instead of them being on the New York Stock Exchange as their big company, they've come with little small companies or medium companies and it's a group of them. That's what your mutual fund does. And so your mutual fund at $25 might break up to 10 different other companies. They may take $5 here, $2 here, boom, 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 and they start letting that generate, all right? They start letting that circulate, and then as they make their money, you make a certain percentage back towards your small investment. When you start seeing that your 25 is making sometimes another $5 or $6 here and there, you're like, okay, well, let me put $100 in there. And you start seeing your $100 making like $15 to $25 from there, you're like, let me put $500 in there. You see your $500 in that mutual fund pool, now yielding you between $25 to $75, you're like, ain't bad. Let me drop $1,000 in there. Now your $1,000 is rotating between $50 to $75, sometimes $75 to $100, depends on what it is. But that's per cycle. That's cycling every month. So you make between $50 to $75 with that. What if I drop $10,000? Now I'm making close to between $300 to $400, maybe $500 on every cycle. So every month on my $10,000, which is what I did, I'm making about $200 to $300 on a cycle of money just sitting back. Not in the bank, you're not gonna make that in the bank. Not in the CD, you're not gonna make that in the CD, not monthly. What if I drop 50,000, 100,000? Now you're starting to see some flipping and some turning. And what's so good about a mutual fund, some of that could go into an IRA for your retirement later. Some of that can also go into a fund that you can maybe reach and grab immediately with some penalty. But if you put it back in before the 30-day and sometimes 90-day cycle, before the cycle's in, there's no penalty. So you withdraw it on the 1st, but on the 29th, you put it back because you might have needed something on the 1st. It's going to get you over, but guess what also happens? Your money that you left behind, or maybe you didn't withdraw all of it, it's still cycling, making something, right? Let's say you withdraw all of it. It just paused because the cycle hasn't happened yet. You put it in before the cycle, guess what? You use your money, put it back in, it cycled, and it made some money back out. It's the greatest thing, man. You got to be able to know how to play with your money that way. Bitcoin is a hit and miss. You get it in, you get out kind of thing. You know, I'm real big about putting it in but out. Let me tell you something else that is one of the greatest ways of cycling your money. Once you kind of did it the safe way, which is mutual funds. Listen to me closely. Is buying homes or acquiring homes that can be remodeled and flipped within 90 days. Now, I took my mother's home and tested this. My mother paid off her home. Before we remodeled it, they said her home was only worth $60,000. My mother had paid, and this is years ago, my mama bought a nice little 3-bedroom. I think it only has about maybe 1,100 square foot at the max it was. And back then, my mama paid $70,000 for the home, all right? And that was back then, 70 grand. Mama paid it off. People are trying to say, well, because it's an old home, but it's in a nice established neighborhood, they'll go ahead and pop her about $60,000. And my mama paid 70 for it. And when I say 70, that's after all the interest and taxes and everything goes, $7,000. I said, no, she gonna at least get 70 for it. They were like, you know, how did you do negotiations? So I went 80. I said, we're gonna give her 60. You're asking 80. Let's meet in the middle, 70. I'm gonna break even, pretty much get the money back. And everything was cool. I said, let me ask a question. What if I remodel from the top to the bottom of her house? How much then would a house be back then? He said, well, what are you talking about doing? I told the contractor what I'm doing. He said, oh, well, your $60,000 to $70,000 home jumps up to about $120,000. I only had to put 10 grand of my money in it. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm gonna get you $10,000 worth of work into your house. We do it, top to bottom. And then we're talking about whether we want to keep it or we want to go ahead and sell it. She said, okay, baby, do what you gotta do. She said, but as long as I get my $75,000 of it, I'm good. I just wanted y'all to see something, kind of keep y'all attention. Pay attention. I put that 10 grand in, right? It's only worth 60, 70. Put that 10 grand, now that's $80,000, let's say total of an investment that's put into this house. And then they came back and they said, oh, the value market of your neighborhood went up. So now your mom's house, with all the improvements you did, is $125,000. I said, really? $125,000. We're keeping it. You know why? Because they cleared out a whole field. You know what they get ready to do over their whole field? They get ready to put all new homes and businesses over there. What's going to do for my mama's house? he paid only $70,000 for almost 30-something plus years ago. Tried only to give her $60,000, maybe $70,000 at the most. She's going to get back, so kind of break even. Now they said it was $125. It's getting ready to be $175 to $200,000. Mama looking good at 85 years old. But I told Mom we're going to keep it. I said we're going to keep it in the family. What I'm going to do, I'm going to buy my mama's house. I'm going to buy my mama's house at $80,000. I'm going to give my mama $80,000 for a home. I'm going to keep the house in the family. I'm going to keep on letting it grow. Grow from me, grow to my children, grow to my grandchildren. Because by the time my grandchildren, my oldest grandchild is 18 right now. By the time my baby grandchild, who we call Eric, by the time he turns 18, then we might discuss selling it. Because then it's going to be worth almost $250,000. Now, Mama probably going to be gone by then. But Mama's going to be sitting good with $80,000. Then I started thinking, nah, that's my mama. I'm going to drop $100,000 on her. I'm going to give her $70,000 that she put into the house and call it good. I'm going to give her another $30,000 just because that's my mama to make sure. Because all my mama's finna do, because my mama's a businesswoman, my mama's finna put it back in her mutual fund. She going to let that bull crap flip for about another 5 or 6 years. And then that $100,000 is going to be about $150,000 when mama is close to about 90, because she's 85, 90, 91. My mama still works out 3 days a week. My mama walks still today, she did today, in the heat, a mile to a mile and a half every day. My mama's not decrepit. My mama's a beautiful 85-year-old young woman. You will be amazed. My mama goes and visits in a nursing home people that's in their 60s and 70s. You didn't hear me. My mother goes visit 60 and 70-year-olds in a nursing home, and she's 85, ain't in one. So mama's smart. She's going to flip that money I'm going to give her. Then when mama's ready to say, I'm done at 90, I'm going to make sure that my mama don't sit at home and be old. We're going on some kind of vacation once every 2 months. I'm going to keep her active. We're going to still be in that damn gym, and we still doing that damn walking. My mother had a nerve to try to tell me, can you help put my seatbelt on? No, I cannot. She said, what? I said, no, ma'am, I cannot. You're more than able to grab that seatbelt, Mom, and put it on. Well, I had a driver who came a couple of weeks ago, and he started picking me up. I think I'm going to start doing that and letting the driver come. I said, no, you're going to start keep driving yourself. Close your eye, close your left eye. How many fingers I got up? 2. Close your right eye. How many fingers I got up? 2. Open both of them. How many fingers I got up? 4. You see very damn great. Mama, no, we're not doing that. We're not playing I'm the old lady no more. No. We never played it. We're not starting there today. Today is your only old lady day while you talking to me. This conversation in, and once again, put your seatbelt on. Okay, baby. I said, yeah, no. Ain't no wrong with that on. No. And who's this nigga that did that for you? What's that driver's name? Baby, Michael, don't do that. I ain't gonna make him disappear. I'm gonna have a good talk with him. Because what he ain't about to do is make my mama feel like she old. When everybody around her has convinced her that she ain't old. And one of those young little niggas come in and say, oh man, I get you, I know you up in age. What the hell? Nigga, speak what we speak, we paying you. Matter of fact, shut up, who told you to talk? You a drive, nigga. You ain't gonna tell my mama she old and, oh, I got this. And for 2 weeks, we're sitting up here putting the seatbelt on. I said, Mama, what is wrong with this arm? Well, it was kind of aching. When? When did it start aching? About a week ago. You said for 2 weeks he's been doing this, right? Yeah. Your arm done got spoiled. Arthritis. Lazy. Don't want to move. No. And why is he driving you for 2 weeks? Well, the car was there. The car was only down for 2 days. Here's the thing, y'all. You know I told you my mama go sit down at the nursing home with some people that's 60, 70, and 80? His mama's one of them. His mama's 70 years old, restricted to her damn bed. She has to have somebody to change her piss pot out, bathe her, give her her medication, and bring her food. Now she's able to feed herself, but she's losing feeling from her waist on down to that she just don't want to move. Because a damn kid spoiled her so much when she started having age-looking issues, aches and stuff, that they did not take care of their mama. They took care of their mama, right to a damn nursing home. Well, my mother goes and sings to her twice a week, sometimes 3 times. Well, he felt, oh, Sister Reed, we don't want you driving to see mama. we'll come and pick you up. No, the hell you not. So that was his, when I found that, I said, if you don't tell him, I'm waiting right here till this nigga show up this evening. And we're gonna have a talk. My mama know that I don't play with men. She know I don't, no. So she already told me, she said, I know you're gonna dust this dude. I said, maybe, but I promise you, he ain't gonna do that to his mama. You ain't gonna end up where his mama at 72 years old, and you're 85. Okay, I'll tell him. She called him right there, she said, my son said, I can no longer be picked up. I damn well did. And that I'll still be there this evening. She damn well will. And she's still yet doing it. And damn well still charging them. Yes, ma'am. Just sing to their mama that's laid up. Nah, not mine. When my mother cannot do anything else, oh yeah, she's spoiled. Yeah, she's gonna be spoiled to hell, yeah. She's gonna have her own driver, she's gonna have her own cook, she's gonna have her own nurse. She's gonna have me, my brother, my sister over there, like we already do, but we're gonna ramp that up. When she gets that old. She ain't at that old yet. She ain't at that age yet. She does pretty much 90% of everything. My mom only has 3 to 5% congestion, heart congestion. 3 to 5% at 85. The statistics is most women who have better heart valves than men are at a 65 to 70% congestion at her age. My mama's only at 3 to 5%. They want to do right now, and we're really praying about this, because my mom now got this damn thing in her head where she want to be cremated. So I said, Mama, they came to us 3 times saying that you are a medical miracle. Because your blood work, everything comes back like there's nothing wrong with you at all. She got a little arthritis and a little thing going on with her hand and her wrist where she's not able to feel sometimes her fingers. But outside of that, kidneys great, heart great, liver great, lungs great, everything's great. They're asking us, can they use our mother as a medical situation, kind of do research on her remains. The only reason I don't like it is there's a bunch of white people. They always trying to figure out how black folk live good. Now, I'm not racist, I'm just being real. Go get your own people. So I'm because of my profession, I'm a reasonable, sensible person. I kind of want to find out how the hell she doing that too. I kind of know, like, because all the stuff that Mama told me that she do and eat and everything, I'm doing it too. And miracle-wise, God is healed, but medical-wise, I'm off of 12 pills because of some stuff my mother told me to do. Medical-wise, I don't have sleep apnea no more that I have for 14 years. Critical. Medical-wise, I was taking 3 blood pressure pills. I don't take no blood pressure pills now. Medical-wise, I had acid reflux. I had to take medicine, Ozama, or except for the O, what helps you with acid reflux so you don't throw up. I don't have that no more. So a lot of stuff that my mom told me that she does, I started doing. Medical-wise, I don't. I lost 100 pounds. I went from having no abs ever in my life to now having an 8-pack. I'm toned, muscles are strong. I'm out working out anybody even half my age in the gym by doing some stuff that my mama told me. So I'm kind of damn well interested too, outside of God, which we all know he does all things. What the hell my mama done did and got me on that's sitting up here making us have bodies at our age that people who is in their 20s, 30s, and 40s don't have. How do my mother, who came from Spencer, Oklahoma, y'all, she just didn't eat the damn pig. My mama ate god dog possum. Y'all do realize that ain't nothing but a big damn rat. My mama ate possum and everything else, but another thing though, my mama ate from the land. The water that my mother drank was from the well. The food that my mama ate was from the vine and from a tree. And my mother, even to the day, still eats mud pies. Red dirt, if you please. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is why my mother was anemic for 34 years of her life before she died at a dentist's office because her pressure went so low that no one ever knew it. And she done had 3 babies, and no one ever detected that my mother was a -7 in her blood count. Anemic. No one ever knew. A dentist had discovered that. So what in the hell is in that damn place you keep eating? Yeah. So I found life in watermelon. I've been eating the hell out of watermelon. I've been drinking watermelon. I've been juicing. I've been doing everything you do to watermelon. And amazingly, a lady at the store, I bought me another watermelon because the ones I bought, they was bad. They was terrible. I'm about to go tell that dude, man. It's stuck. One of the watermelon we ended up opening up today because we cut it yesterday. I had a little smell like, I don't know, maybe that's just the backup sewage in our apartment or something. Which we live in a luxury place, so that wasn't it. So then when we opened up the lid, I was like, oh, damn. And then we opened up some of the watermelon that we juice. And y'all, when I tell you, it smelled like purity. It tastes like acid, like seltzer water. And then it smelled just like boo-boo. It did. So this is some of the ones that we had. Mm-hmm. So we did about 30 bottles. We was able to save 6 of them, right? So, but anyway, what I found out about watermelon is what a lot of y'all don't know, and that's the reason why I charge for my kit, because there's a lot of stuff that this bottle does. It does teeth toxin, it does weight loss, it gives you 23 grams of protein, it gives you amino acids. You can literally live off the juice and the watermelon for the rest of your life and eat nothing else. No meat, no nothing. You can be a straight fruitarian on watermelon only and still be rock. How can I tell you that? Because like I told the lady at the place, this is what a year and a half, December 2022, to now looks like on watermelon. I eat watermelon 5 to 6 times a day. I just started juicing about 3 weeks ago. If I gotta throw that out, I got no over there. I'm gonna cut up and juice it. That I bought from the store. Now my watermelon I bought from a watermelon dude like I've always been doing because it got seeds in it from the Mexican dude on the corner, but it was a different dude out there this time. So now I went to Homeland and bought me one. I might have to leave here in a few minutes, go buy another one. Because this one ain't tasting right. I'm gonna take some other ones that we put back in the icebox. If not, I'm gonna pour it out and I just rejuice everything. I mean, it was 30 bars. I've had to throw out 25 of them. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what it was. I think it was spoiled capital. Yeah, yes, straight to the cherry on the water. Still be water. How can I tell you that? Yes, straight to cherry on watermelon home and still be rocked. How can I tell you that? I don't know. I think I know what you're trying to say, but yeah. But yeah, as y'all see, I was a powerlifter for the one time about when I had the babies. You notice they ain't saying nothing else. He became underneath the girl's name. But yeah, I was strong here. This is me eating 3,500 pounds, 3,500 calories. This is me eating 700 calories. This is me eating 900 calories. I think my phone picked up what you were saying. Like men and women, right? I wanted to ask you a question. Mary Lowe, men says, like men and women, right? I wanted to ask you a question. Are you asking, do I like men and women? Anyway. So, make sure your money's right, ladies. Make sure your money's right. Get your money together. Old folk used to stick a little money, in their wig, in their reserve, in their coffee cans and stuff like that. Y'all need to get back to that. Make sure your money's right. Make sure your money's right. It's nothing worse than being a woman that's struggling so bad and then you just gotta really compromise being with some nigga that just ain't worth it. Make sure your money's right. Start a business. You be 100% owner of it, or if you're going to collaborate or joint venture with a man. If you did it with me, let's say you came in and you bought into KingHulk50nup, I would make you 51% owner of your business that we're starting. We're starting as a leg. Let's say you're gonna call it Little Hulkish, whatever. And you're gonna be the owner of Little Hulkish. We'll make you 51% because of course we'll have our portion that we will put in an investment. And we'll make a little, we'll end up making you 51% owner. Why? Because then you can go get grants and loans and stuff at a level that I can't get, all right? That's why even with King Hulk, I'm changing the ownership of it to being 51% with Queen Hulk. So let Queen Hulk be 51% owner of it. I'm 49%. Now for all you men, that's stupid because she can leave you and take everything. She can only take 51%. I still got 49% of the company. So if we had $1 million, she's gonna take 51% of $1 million, and 49% of $1 million is still gonna be mine. I'm still not broke. What are you talking about? There's no way you go to, oh hell no. No, I sure don't. Yeah, thank you, uh, Shiny Lane. Yeah, ain't no hell no. No. I'm well water, I keep telling y'all, I'm well water. I ain't even bottled water. Bottled water get electrolytes and a pH 8, pH 9. I'm straight from the wall, I'm straight from the ground. Ain't nothing in me. However God made dirt, that's what's in me. Woman is too damn beautiful. Yeah, hell yeah. Woman is, whew. Jesus, I'd rather be around a woman than to eat food and breathe air. What the hell? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, you got your stuff together before you get with me? She was like, what are you talking about? I said, you got everything together. Because if you don't want to build a man, I ain't trying to build a woman. Let's build together. She was like, huh? What are you talking about? I said, yeah, you got your stuff. Do you know what it takes to be with King? Love him? No. Cook? No. Make love to him? No. You named some no. You told me you was a queen, right? Do you even know what the hell a queen is? I'm queen because I'm beautiful. And I am, no. That's supposed to, see, you know, do y'all, let me say this in my clothes and get out of here, I'm hungry. Why is it the list that a nigga give you and a woman give you to justify them a king and a queen is supposed to be the list of being a normal man? I have a job, I do. I own 3 businesses, but I also work for the post office. It's supposed to be normal. I have transportation, so that means you ain't got to pick me up, take me nowhere. It's supposed to be normal. I got my own place. That means I don't need to move in with you. It's supposed to be normal. I got a good credit score. So I mean, I got a lot of damn credit cards. And I know how to be able to pay my bills on time. And I don't need you to help me pay none of them. That's supposed to be normal. I know how to open up the door. You do not touch the door around me. Ask Sharia and all them here. You better not touch the door. I will ask you politely as a woman, will you please bring your tail back outside that door? I don't care what you do when you ain't around me. When you with me, don't touch your car door. Don't touch the front door. Don't touch no door. When you got to get up and go to the bathroom, I'm going to get up and pull the chair from underneath you. I'm going to walk you to the damn bathroom to make sure that you're safe going. I'm going to stand outside the bathroom and make sure your butt is safe coming back. Because the weirdest stuff happens at places that we don't. I am a protector. That's normal for me. And what makes me king is I own stuff. I have employees. Some of y'all say, well, that makes you a boss. Keep listening. I rule righteously. You can bring things to me. And I know how to be able to bring good sound judgment. No man don't do that. I always make sure that everything is for the best benefit of those who entrust me for my leadership. No man can do that. I also make sure that I inquire of how to continue to build our wealth of knowledge, wealth of spirit, wealth of soul, and wealth of health and your pockets. No man can do that. So you tell me you're a queen, what the hell makes you a queen? Because you got a coochie and a woman? No woman can do that. What's your rear hair look like? Because queens know how to maintain them own selves. Don't give me that, I bought it. What about what's on your head? Your hair is your glory. How do you take care of your glory? Now I understand every now and then you need to slap a wig on it. I understand every now and then you need to braid it. I am also a barber stylist. I wouldn't get my own license, so when I open up my own shop, if any of one of my barbers or stylists want to play that game, that they quit on me, the revenue keeps coming because the people ain't gonna always follow. People come to the shop. Sometimes they don't come to the barber. And the way that my shop was, it wasn't about the barber, it was about the ambience of the shop. So that's why people was coming. So when I had 2 barbers that tried to play that with me, their clients kept coming. I kept cutting. My shop didn't lose no money because I ain't gonna never open up something that I can't run. If I want to open up a bar, I'm just gonna get my liquor license. If I open up a restaurant, I'm gonna get my food license. The chef decided he want to bounce, food gonna still keep on being cooked, and people gonna keep on being served until we get another one. That's that king stuff, baby. Always know how to rule right. Always make the right, righteous judgment, even if it's against what I want, what I need, even if it's going to come against my pockets in the moment and make sure your pockets are fat. What is going to rule the kingdom, not the person? And most men only think selfish about themselves. What can they get out of it? How can they get it? How can they be happy? Ain't concerned about my happiness. My happiness is only when the kingdom is at peace. When we at war, ain't nobody happy. We all fight. She said I need a king. Hit me up in the inbox. I'm trying to be Solomon. Y'all can take it how y'all want. I don't give a damn. Solomon had 700. I'm trying to get 701. So those of y'all that want to be a part of the 701 club, hit me up. Whatever. Shoot. I know this time next year you're gonna probably still be single. I ain't. I have not. It is not good for men to be alone. I have not. I started dating at 10. Call it. I ain't never, from 10 years old, I have never, ever been alone. And never, ever will. Damn it, I'll date a dog. But anyway, yeah. So what makes you a queen? I'm a woman. No, I got my own business. No. If you're selfish, you can't be a queen. If you're self-centered, you can't be a queen. If you keep on wanting to pop off that I don't share, you can't be a queen. You can't. It's impossible. Look up every queen that you ever known and tell me is that their characteristic. Hell no. You're just a normal woman that like to be stingy and that want everything for yourself. You want your own house, you want your own car, you want your own hair, you want your own clothes. See how your own is? You just worry about yourself. If you're a real queen, you're worried about the king and all of the cubs, or all of the children, and all of the people that's in the kingdom. You want to make sure they eat. You want to make sure he's comfortable and at peace mentally. Because you need to help him meet. You're too busy trying to be a mate. You can't be a queen. No king needs a mate. We need a meet. When you help me meet, you're already my mate. But can you be smart enough, intelligent enough, spiritual enough, in tune with God enough to help me meet the assignments in my life? When you go into prayer, can you pray fervently for me? Can you make sure God covers me, covers my mind, wash me, Lord, purge me, make sure that I stay purged before God? That's a queen. What is your connection with God? Now you lay me down to sleep, bless my soul to keep. That's the only prayer you pray to God? You ain't a queen. You're just a normal woman. I just said about her mental. And you know what's more important than a woman's mental? Is her spiritual. Because if God be her God, her mind will be kept, period. And once again, if you're worried about how me as a king is going to take care of her, you missed it. Queens don't worry about how her king going to take care of her. Queens worried about how she helped meet the king's responsibility that God has given him. See, when Eve was talking to God while Adam was asleep, God downloaded into Eve everything she was going to need to do to make sure that this nigga go ahead and fulfill what God has told him to do. God told him to tend to the garden, but God also told him, you're going to eat of that tree. Now, he turns back around and says, well, the Lord told me not to eat of that tree. Correct. Don't eat of that tree now, because you was alone when you would have ate of it then. Now that you got me, we need to eat that tree. Well, why the hell am I eating of this tree? Because Jesus Christ, before the foundation of the world, he already died. He already came for the sins of man. Well, then Adam said, well, how the hell do you know that? I had a little talk with Jesus. Told him all about my trouble. He heard my faith cry. He asked me by and by. He said, Eve, guess what? I need my son to come to fulfill something that's already done. What is that? He dying for a whole world that y'all have never seen before. People that you've never encountered before. Because if he does not come and die for this world, then only you and Adam is going to be on this world, and ain't no use him dying. So you already had a little conversation with me. And he said, Daddy, I'll go and die for the whole world. Okay, well, got to make a man, got to make a woman. He gonna have to fall out of my grace. And when he falls out of my grace, sin gonna come in. Cain gotta kill Abel. Seth gotta have Noah. Noah gotta have an ark. The ark gotta go land. Noah gotta go get drunk. Noah gotta produce a Moses. Moses gotta produce a David. Then he gotta go sleep with a Bathsheba. Then all of a sudden have a man killed. God gonna have to forgive him. Then he's gonna turn back around and say, well, the forgiveness of man is not good enough because God said, I'm ready to kill all of y'all because y'all just acting a butt. Jesus said, oh, hold on, you remember the reason why we did all this is because I gotta go. Next thing you know, 42 generations later, Jesus pops up. Hail Mary, what? You pregnant? By who? By the Holy Ghost. Me and my husband gonna kill me. Don't worry about Joseph. We got him. Joseph, what? Shut up. Don't you say nothing. That belongs to God. No problem. What we gonna name this sucker? Emmanuel. What that mean? God with us. Jesus, what? Savior of the world. Bam. Jesus comes out. What's going on? Herod said, kill that little nigga. Huh? You can't touch him. He down in Egypt high. Oh, shoot. Comes back. 12 years old. He's talking to everybody. Talking to doctors and lawyers. Mom and daddy left him for 3 days. On the 4th day, they went back and found him. Said, what you been doing? I've been chilling, hollering at these doctors and lawyers, telling them about what's getting ready to happen. Okay, well, come on. And from 12 to 30, we don't know what Jesus did, because don't no book tell us about what happened. At 30, he pops back up. He gonna holler at his cousin John, because John is the child of Elizabeth. Elizabeth is the cousin to Mary. All of a sudden, he gets baptized. When he gets baptized, God says, hold on, y'all. This is my beloved son. Treat him wrong if you want to. He got the spirit of me in him. Don't you play. Satan said, well, let me have him after 40 days. Jesus goes to a mountain for 40 days. Jesus says, okay, yeah, what you want, Satan? You ain't nothing but my little brother. Yeah, because you ain't no more little. You used to be up in heaven. Yeah, come on, Satan. What you want to talk to? I know your real name, Lucifer. Come on, holler at me. What you want to say? Well, you know, you're God's favorite. Turn the stone into bread. Since you think y'all of that, nigga, please. I don't go by what you said. We don't live by bread alone. We live by what our Father say. Try it. Number 2. Come on. That's lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, and the pride of life. Come on. Well, I'm going to take you up here. Bow down to me. I give you the whole world. How you going to give what I made? And this is all mine anyway. Try it again. Then he says, you know what? Cast yourself off the mountain since you're supposed to be able to walk on water and all that. And then see if them angels up there, your other brothers, ain't going to bear you up. He said, man, first of all, let me share something with you, boy. I only serve the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God do I only serve. Matter of fact, if I don't recollect the right scriptures, you, my dog. Sit, boo-boo. Shut him up for a whole season. He goes to his cross, hangs his head, power of God comes, fills up a room, 3,000 souls, added to the church, and now us knuckleheads around here fussing and arguing about who's right, who's wrong, who's left, who's right. Jesus said, don't worry about it, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for a bride without spot, wrinkle, or blemish, or any such thing. You better get it right because he's coming soon. So ladies, let's talk about one part that may be right, your finances. Oh, y'all didn't know I know all that, huh? You might want to follow me, stop looking at it. Because that's all you're looking at. That's what you want. You want the flesh. You can't have the flesh without having the man. I'm a king. And a real king can quote that scripture and live it. A real king ain't jealous or biased of anything. A real king gonna take all that selfishness and stuff about you don't share. You liar. You share your mama and your daddy. You don't share. You a liar. You share your siblings, your brothers and your sisters. I don't share. You a lie. You share between your children, your grandkids, on your job. 99.9% of your life is shared. So stop lying to yourself. You sharer. I'm out. GG is too much for him. My cash app is Dr. MLC. Let the church, let's go ahead and raise a tithe and off. Because some of y'all, you ain't gave to the church, you ain't gave to nothing. And I'm going to preach to you more in this little 5 minutes than your pastor preached to you 20 years. You don't learn more than that. You don't even know why Jesus came. He died before the world. Read the scripture. Go Google it since you don't believe me. He already died before there was an Adam and Eve. So while you want to pop off that Adam and Eve ate an apple, first of all, they didn't eat no damn apple. They ate knowledge of good and evil. God himself said that's a tree that has knowledge of good and evil. They didn't eat no banana or apple. They ate knowledge of good and evil when they had a conversation with Satan. And that's how the whole perversion stepped in. And then there came a choice. Do I believe God, or do I believe this beast that talks on behalf of God, who's saying some words of God and seems like he might know some things about God? Now you're going to question God like most of us do. God is trying to move for us, and we be questioning him all the time. Especially when it comes to your money. Why you don't have no money saved? Why your money ain't flipping? Why your money ain't moving? Why you working so hard for it, but you don't know how to be able to spend it and do right by it? Because you ain't doing right by God first. And he that does not heed to the things of the Lord cannot be blessed. Half of y'all don't even believe in God no more. You're spiritualists. You know, I talk to God on weekends. Me and God got an agreement. Well, tell me how that works. Tell me how that works. Hell, you might as well say you're atheist. I mean, what the hell? Oh, no, I believe in him. Boy, he that believeth in me keeps my scriptures. You just ain't never seen a liberated preacher who's a king, who's a man, who's confident, who's an alpha male, because these old sorry sapsuckers that have been standing behind the pulpit have been giving you pimping and not preaching. And can't none of them come up on me. I got over 30-something plus years in this. And they know I know that book from cover to cover, but I know them even more. So, deacons, can we go ahead and get the offering and tithe and play out? And thank you, Gigi. And Cash App is right there. There it is. DRMLC. No, come on. DRMLC. Y'all, I don't preach. See, you're doing me wrong. You don't want the preacher to use you. Don't use me. Come on. $5, $10. Go to the Cash App. Come on, go to the Cash App. DRMLC. DRMLC. I don't care what nobody says. Oh, look at it. He just want the money. Nigga, what? Yes. Who don't? You want money. Go to work for 40 hours. Like I just got to work. I just put some work in. You go to work for 40 hours and tell your boss, hey, it's cool, dog. You ain't got to pay me this week. No. Come on. All this, I love you, King. Oh, King, you so sexy. Come on. Show me where your mouth is. Your mouth is where your money is. DRMLC. It's not hard. Put it back up there again. Everybody put it up there. DRMLC. And who's putting up there? Come on. Show them. It's going to alert me when it happens. Even on live. DR. Capital D. Matter of fact, Gigi, make it capital D because I don't want nobody to think that the L is an I or one. That's DRMLC. Dr. MLC. Yeah, all capital letters. Yeah, And all you trolls and critics want to come in and say what you want to say. You don't want to get with me, man. I told you I'm different. I'm not just a normal man would have came in and caved into you all by now. I'm a king. You did. There you go. Thank you, Tierra. DRMLC. Now, if I said something good, now you worry about all this other stuff. If I ministered to you, I'm like Paul. I think it's not a robbery that I ask of you of your natural if I've given you something spiritual. Look at it. Yeah. So I don't preach hard. Some of y'all even go to church Sunday. I'm your pastor. How you doing? But no, on a serious note, if y'all want to do, y'all can. But this, if you need a leadership, you need a pastor, you need a spiritual guy, you need a mentor, all of that. I offer all of that. I told you I'm going to be the new Walmart. Man, some of my colleagues, they're like, Coleman, what are you doing? Nigga, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free of the BS. I'm free of all that. Man, I am saved. I love God with all my heart. Gigi would tell you. Cherie would tell you. KingHulk50nup would tell you. Hope would tell you. I love God. Man, he heard my cry. He pitied my wrong. I can give credit to the watermelon all day long, but I'm supposed to give credit to the one who made the watermelon. I, for 14 years, struggled with sleep apnea. Over 10 years to 14 years with high blood pressure, acid reflux, gout, cholesterol. And to have all that gone, and pre-diabetic, all that gone in 90 days, and I love God. I love for what he created. I love that my prayer never stopped. My faith never failed. And I know that's the thing that some of y'all kind of feel a conflict with. Like, how you gonna be so damn sexy and do all these moves? I'm grown. I am 54. I done made 4 boys and a daughter. My daughter's oldest and 4 boys. I can stroke. I don't give a damn if you don't like it, that I'm showing you how I do it and I got a print and I adjust. I'm a man. If your pastor would be this real, you wouldn't think that he's so heavily bound that when the news come and bust him about what he doing, what? My pastor. Your pastor ain't no different than anybody here. He's human. Is he supposed to have a better standing walk? Yes, me too. It's called truth. I'm not your pastor. I'm me. And this is my truth. You ain't got to follow it. You ain't got to believe it. But what you ain't going to do, you ain't going to condemn it. Because even if you don't like it, he loves it. He the one healed me from all this stuff. To express it to the world. You think I ain't? Man. Child, you better go somewhere. You better go somewhere. I used to buy in the audience. I'm a Pentecostal. Well, some of y'all don't know, I'm a Pentecostal apostolic preacher from the Church of God in Christ and PAW. Was Church of God in Christ for 20 years, PAW for 5 years, and then fivefold ministry for almost 27 years. Listen, you can't get no more. Everything sent you to hell. Over where I came from, everything sent you to hell. Where it's something like this, low, we going to hell. Me doing this, oh, I'm in hell. I'm the gateway to it. Let them say it. But then they want to go to a hotel and get naked with a dude. Go to the hotel and get naked with a woman. Well, what you do is for righteous. What you got to have it for? If smoking is so righteous, light one up. If drinking is so righteous, fuck that bottle, dog. If what you do is so righteous, be free, man. Be happy. Do your thing. Shoot. Listen, you couldn't have been in the day of Paul and Jesus. Because one thing Jesus wasn't fit to do, he didn't care about none of them priests. He didn't care nothing about their religious order. He came into their temple and turned the damn table over and whooped niggas up out of there. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now, if somebody come right now, come to your church, turn it over, start whooping you and your pastor, all y'all want to pull the gun out and try to shoot him. Now, Jesus, I wish you would. I'll be there. You drop dead. Yeah. But you want to sit up here and want to be. You want the manger Jesus. Okay? The manger Jesus grew up one day and said, in my Father's house, y'all not supposed to act like this. Period. Whoop them with a whip. Do you hear me? How do you feel if you're a grown woman and a grown man coming there beating you out there? Because you don't want to praise God? Half of y'all go to church and don't even know how to praise him. You don't know one song. Don't say hallelujah for nothing. Just honor him. Because he didn't do this, he didn't do. Who didn't? You didn't. God did everything. He waiting on you. I'm out of here. Let me go. What's up? Count. Okay, I just said all that. What's up, Count? What's up, Dave? Yeah. What's up, Zay? Oh, I ain't got nobody do no cash app, Hope. They ain't doing no cash app. Nah, they want me to preach for free. See, you showed your hand. But you don't like no niggas doing you don't like free niggas, but you want to be free to a nigga. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, check it out. Oh, maybe it didn't ding. It didn't ding? No, it didn't ding. I checked it out. I'm looking at it right here. It didn't ding. It didn't ding. It didn't ding. Hold on. I'm on the wrong one. That's why I didn't ding. Hold on. I was at the wrong thing. Let me see. No, I didn't ding over here either. No, it ain't ding. It ain't ding. I don't know what cash app they sent it to. It ain't ding. Okay, you got next time. Not like that, sir. I got you next time. Oh, okay. All right, next time. Oh, you want to hear if I preached? You want to hear how good I preached the second time? I'm like leftovers. It gets more seasoned. Oh, somebody put the devil on there. Y'all, I done became source drop, done called me the devil. Lord Jesus. Well, we all got a little of that in us too. I tell you what, the devil know more word than some of us. And that's just by default, y'all. He used to be up there. He know everything. He ain't okay, any other questions? I'm out. Save your money, ladies. Stop that rat. You did. Just go get my watch and look at it. No, I was. I'm gonna go to the Mexican place and give me some nachos. Mexican nachos. Which I call them healthy. And I guess I'm going to have to pour this out. Man, I think it's spoiled. Yeah, that's... Come on. That's spoiled. Dang. Y'all had 3 big old huge watermelons.
I was in here like Chef Boy or Negro in here last night. Bought it from the guy on the corner. Because the stores only got seedless.
I want some seeded watermelon. Dang. All right. You gotta accept my defeat. So let me go to another store. Get another store bottle. Dang. Hate that. All that juice. That juice is cold. That juice is cold. So I wanted to drink some of my watermelon this week, but I'm gonna pour all that out that's in there. I don't want to take a chance. And my stomach get turned all over everything. That stinks. That watermelon ain't supposed to smell like that. And cut into this one. And I might, if that one tastes good and smells right, I might juice that one, some of it. Maybe 2 bottles, 2 or 3 bottles, and the rest of it I'll leave. All right. No questions? Y'all have a great one. Y'all like what I got on, huh? Anybody like what I got on? Y'all ain't never seen Adidas like this. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Pocket. Real nice. It's 900 degrees outside, so. Whew, child. I'm gonna go to 2 places and take it off. I'm gonna be wearing it sometime this week at work.